So hi guys, it's Jesse. I'm actually doing some demo recordings because I am getting ready to start a new job. Well, I say starting a new job. I'm leaving one job to do one full-time job instead. And by the time you see this, I'll probably already be transitioned into the new job. But I just want to have some backup videos made and scheduled just in case something comes up. You know how it is when you switch to a new job. You have to learn everything again. Um, my days won't be as short as they normally are, and just stuff like that. So we're just gonna play a few demos. I found these during one of the Steam sales. Next Fest is coming up, and we're gonna do some more of those. And I'm gonna try at least once a week to record one or two if I can. Just because the demos are so hard to do during stream, and then I'd have to break them up, and so on and so forth. So, yeah. So this one is the murders on the Yangtze River. I think it's a point click. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Ooh, I turned down the volume, but that is still very loud. So. It's really pretty. I like the design.
How many times have you returned to this point?
Ooh,
I have not counted. 3 years. You're here almost every single night. And as time goes by, your memory is beginning to fade. Don't stand in my way. No matter how long I linger here, no matter how deep the truth is hidden within the shadows.
Very cinematic.
I will find it.
Okay, I did turn down the volume, but that was still really loud, so I don't know if it's going to be super loud for you guys. If it is, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to blow out your eardrums.
Have no time to lose. The key to the case is that book.
Oh, okay. I inked a pact with death. Awaited his arrival patiently. Tonight he finally knocked on my door. Oh no. We killed someone? The Unexpected Misfortune, Chapter 1. Open up. If you won't open these doors, we're breaking in. Uncle? Oh no, what in the... How could this be possible? Possibly be. I'm sorry. No. Master Lu? 30 minutes later. Lord, the murderer is sleeping like a baby at the scene of a crime. My head is spinning. I can't seem to clear my mind. The murderer? Could he be talking about me? Tap the left and right arrow key or A and D to control movements. Okay. Oh, cool. I like that. Stay still and quit moving, you murderer. No. I feel bad talking over the top. No, it wasn't. It was not me. I was just a detective. I came here to.
小便！你竟敢杀了罗峰！
I know you're lying. How dare you kill Master Lu?
麻布头不要激动，让他把话说完吧。验明正身还是必要的。
Calm down, Officer Ma. Allow him to finish. We need to verify his true identity.
在下沈仲平，是一名旅行侦探。
I'm Xin Chongping? A traveling detective. I kind of picked it up when he said it.
我和我的助手阿福，是昨天晚上才到这座小镇的。
My assistant Afu and I arrived in town last night to obtain clues on an old case.
我们乘的船中途出故障了，折腾到深夜才靠岸。
Our steamship broke down midway and we struggled until late to reach the shore. Oh, so now we're gonna start from here.
没想到咱们这么晚才到，还不是因为我们的天才发明家烧了发电机。这是船长的错，我很早就提醒过他换零件了。船长最大的错误。
I don't know if I should be reading it, but it's kind of funny. Apparently, he blew up this generator. This is very pretty, though.
哎，好像有个姐姐在哭啊。
Oh, space.
姑娘，你还好吗？哎，怎么跑了？或许有难言之隐吧。
Perhaps it's a delicate matter.
那我们继续赶路吧。话说回来，你要拜访的这位作家，真的跟那桩悬案有关？我有预感，他会成为案子的突破口。往院子里走，就到目的地了。咱们一块儿见。啊，我不一起吗？你得找零件修船。好吧，好吧，早点回来，我去找零件了。 谁呀？都这么晚了。在下沈仲平，与罗佩先生约好今日见面。途中遭遇风暴，耽误了行程，不敢失了先生的约，才冒昧深夜前来。沈仲平，我们什么时候见过吗？我们素未谋面，一直都是书信来往。哦，想起来了，请稍等啊。沈先生，请进。
Sorry, I like the voice acting. That voice acting is really good.
稍等一下，我得把手头的故事写完，怕断了思路。没关系，我在一旁静候便是。
I like the art too.
天凉，想麻烦先生帮我关门，挂上门栓。
Western style mirror. It seems out of place compared to the other furniture in this room. There's piles of old books underneath the novelist's bed. They are covered in dust, which means that he has not read them in quite a while. Wardrobe slightly taller than a person. Locks hanging from the handles. Anything else we can look at? No. The door has been closed. Please be at ease. I came here today on account of an important matter. Have you ever heard of the peculiar case that happened in London 3 years ago? Oh, sorry, I'm reading it again instead of letting the voice actor do its job.
案子的事情我们慢慢聊。沈先生舟车劳顿，应该还没有吃东西吧？这里有些本地特色的潮糕，就在我旁边的箱子上。那就恭敬不如从命了。盘子里摆着几块晶莹剔透的糕点。
Oh, tell me go.
确实有些饿了，我就吃一块吧。不对，这糕里……事情就是这样，我吃下那块潮糕后就晕了过去，直到大人们出现。
Sorry, guys, I'm trying to spell. Apparently, I don't know how to spell anniversary.
你是被人下药了，才晕倒在房间中的吗？
Jesus Christ, you think?
的确如此。狡辩！即便被人下药了，凶手也只可能是你。本捕手握铁证，是绝技不可能弄错的。不知能否请马捕头详细说一说，你手中的铁证是什么？大胆，竟敢挑衅本捕！你越辩越明，知县大人也一定想听听你的分析，才能避免弄错，不是吗？罗佩是本地名人，本官必要给乡民一个交代。马捕头就说说吧，人抓的我也安心点儿。好，让你清楚自己是如何被抓的。禀张知县，原因很简单，直到我们发现尸体之前，这个房间都处于密闭的状态。
It's a closed room case.
屋内唯一的窗户装有木盒，人是不可能进出的。屋门又是从内侧插上了门栓，若非本捕一脚踹断了门栓，我们都进不了屋。这意味着，凶手只可能是案发时还在屋内的人，也就是你。怎么会这样？房间是密闭的，还是我自己挂上的门栓？哼，理是不是越辩越明了？还不认罪？马捕头刚刚的分析还是很清晰的。我想，沈先生，除非你能出示一份能证明你自己无辜的决定性证据，否则本官就要下令将你羁押。我的双手都被绑着，该如何在这么短的时间里？沈仲平，你要冷静下来，通过观察和推理，一切行为都会在现场留下痕迹。我很清楚被害人不是我杀，有人设了局来陷害我，因此，在现场遗留的痕迹中，一定能找到所谓的。在回答知县的问题前，我必须先仔细观察一下现场。
Crime scene investigation. Okay. Short blade stained with blood. It should be the murder weapon found within my grasp, now seen as evidence against me. Okay, so the victim died facing upward with multiple wounds on their chest. Clothes are stained with blood. My hands and feet are tied so I can't get any closer to see if there's any details of the corpse. The blood on my sleeve most probably belongs to the deceased. It seems like there's also blood on my back as well. Quit moving, you're a punk. What are you trying at? Officer Ma, could I trouble you to help me take off my coat? Oh, how dare you order me around? I'd like to take a look at the back to see if it also is stained with blood. Indeed, Mr. Sheen, there are bloodstains on your back. That's gotta be Master Lu's blood. But that would imply that he had his back towards him when he died. I can see my reflection in the mirror. My face is pale and I look quite dreadful. Do somewhat resemble a murderer. Several long continuous blood spatters on the floor. They are cast off patterns of blood. There is evidence gapped within the 3 longest blood slings. How could this be here? A gap in the bloodstain is most likely caused by something being removed or something wiped. The disruption of bloodstain was likely because of something blocked the path of the splatter. That's what I would think. The appearance of the gap shadows that something that was once there has been moved. Completed. Okay.
找到能自证清白的证据了吗？这件证据就能证明我的清白。
Oh, very loud.
一个背对死者的人，能够用刀杀人吗？自然不能。那么，这件血衣便能证明我的清白。难道这血衣不是你的？是我的，正穿在我身上。真是胡闹！你手上持刀，衣服沾血，还敢说自己无罪？沈先生，这件血衣，请看衣服上血渍的位置，出现在背后，而不是胸前。这又能说明什么？说明死者的血溅不是。
Yeah, I was about to say.
我既然背对死者，自然无法举刀扎他的胸膛，因此凶手不是我。哼！你定是在杀人的时候把衣服反过来穿了。这种鬼把戏，本部见得多了。马捕头，请看这里，地上有2道总是连续的抛甩状血迹，它们的中间有一个明显的断层。断层的出现，说明在那里原本有一个遮挡物，后来移动了位置。难道有人破坏了现场？那个遮挡物应该就……我没猜错的话，我背上的血渍应该能与地上的血迹拼合起来，这便能证明案发时我已经晕倒在地上。
Oh, deduction!
而倒在地上是没办法持刀。
This reminds me of brain just went braining. Brain just shut off for a second there. I knew I was trying to think.
因此，事实的真相是，凶手杀死罗佩后，把刀柄塞到我手里，借机嫁祸给我。即便全身被绑，也能冷静地分析、还原现场情况。沈先生令我刮目相看呐，看来你果然是个侦探。大人过奖了，我的嫌疑终于洗清了吗？哼，屋内就你和罗翁， 不是凶手，难道罗翁是自杀不成？若想知道真相，我需要全面的调查一下现场。但我手脚被绑，调查不便。不知张大人是否可以？巴捕头，要不我们给他松绑？大人，关于他。大人放心，在查清案子之前，我绝不离开这里。哼！你要是敢在我眼皮子底下耍花招，本部绝不轻饶。
I'm finally allowed to move around this room. I need to investigate the crime scene as quickly as possible. I can't miss a single detail. Thorough investigation, I will surely encounter many doubts. I should think carefully. So what's... They were alone in a locked room. Didn't kill anyone. He cannot have framed me for his death after committing suicide. Perhaps I will be able to find some answers from Lupin's corpse. Okay. There are several pieces of rice cakes on the plate, but now they're all gone. This is live. Should I commence an autopsy now? Oh, we get to do an autopsy right now? Press the screen and hold to use. His chest stained with blood. Among the 3 evident stab wounds, 2 were fatal. The wound is small and deep, and the shape of the wound is consistent with the blood. Okay, the location of 3 wounds are irregular at different directions as well. 3 fatal stab wounds. Okay, so tab that. Deceased is in his undergarments and his coat is gone. I have searched the entire room for it, but it is nowhere to be found. If this room is locked room, how could the coat disappear into thin air? So tab. There were no anomalies found on the limbs. No hesitation wounds or defense wounds are present on any part of his body. This is quite peculiar. His mustache is crooked. Upon further inspection, there is glue under the underside. This mustache shape looks Western, not Han's Chinese. Apparently, the deceased is wearing a fake mustache. Fake mustache. There's white powder on the collar of this deceased. Feels like something made from glutinous rice. These are crumbs from the rice cakes. It seems that Lopin has eaten the rice cakes before he died. Faint fragrance can be smelled from the hair of the deceased. The scent isn't from flowers, incense, or cologne. It seems to resemble the scent similar to a camphor wood. Okay. I have completed an investigation on the corpse. I need to reconsider relative clouds of doubt. Okay. The fact that the deceased is missing is particularly odd. Oh. Then this coat must definitely still be inside this room. I should talk with Lou's relative. I need a more and more. This is what happens every time I try to record a video. My brain kind of. Uncle, now that you're gone, I'm truly alone. I'm sorry for your loss. In order to uncover the truth, I need to ask you a few questions. You're the one that murdered him. There's no need for your crocodile tears. Someone murdered your uncle and framed me. And I'm sure you would like to find out the truth as much as I do. Go on, ask. Let's start here. Your uncle's attire, coat, deerstalker, false mustache was quite unusual. The hat and the mustache were all characteristics of his novel identity. He purposely dressed himself up, though, to become famous. So that ill-fitting strange coat was one of his characteristics. Strange coat, you mean the western wind coat he wore all the time? Precisely. The wind coat made of silk? The tailor-made coat was one of my uncle's characteristics. He spent a lot to hire the best tailor and use the best fabric for the coat, but it turned out... The fact this wind coat is not present at the crime scene is what caught my attention. So you're saying that my uncle's coat disappeared into thin air? Perhaps the murderer took it with them. The way you said it, Mr. Sheen, sounds as if there were a plot from a novel. Go on, ask. Please tell me about the events you encountered this morning. Every morning I come by Uncle's place to help him with jobs that he's too busy to deal with. There has to be someone to take care of the mundane tasks like cleaning up and feeding the chickens. What do you do for a living? My uncle pays me. I also help him organize his manuscript sometimes. I understand. Please continue recounting what happened this morning. I came to visit Uncle, like usual, but I couldn't hear a sound from the room, which was strange. When I arrived, I saw Yangtze was already here. He said that he didn't see my uncle either. I knocked on the door for quite a while, but no one answered. I have a sensitive nose, so I kept smelling blood coming from inside the room. I felt like something was terribly wrong, so I told Yangtze to hurry and get someone. When we finally entered the room, I found my uncle and sobs he'd been murdered. Go on and ask. Suspicious people. Within your uncle's personal relationships, have you ever noticed someone suspicious? Aren't you the most suspicious person? Then let me pose this question differently. Did your uncle hold any grudges against anyone? My uncle was very friendly, but he held some kind of grudge against Yangtze, the errand runner. What kind of grudge? Yangtze attempted to steal coins from the table during a delivery, but my uncle caught him. Yangtze was seized by the government and got beaten for it too. When did this occur? It was about a month ago, so I'm sure he's still bitter about it. Do you suspect that Yangtze murdered him out of vengeance? After all, he's the one who delivers rice cakes to my uncle. Also, when I arrived here this morning, he was already here. I don't know how long he'd been here. Now that I recall, he did have some sort of sneaky look on his face. Seems that it's necessary to talk about this issue with Yangtze. Oh, I guess I gotta keep remembering that I can actually hit the spacebar. Desk is placed in front of the window. When I met him last night, he was bent over his desk, writing his entire time. Let me take a look at what he had on his desk. Hey, what did you think you're doing? Quit moving around. I need to examine the desk, see if there's any clues. Who knows if there are any unpublished manuscripts sitting on the desk. You can't just go snooping around and touching stuff. Officer Ma, I understand your concern, but I merely wish to investigate. I'll be careful. You better be. I'll be keeping a close eye on you from right here. Okay? There's a pile of blank rice papers in the drawer with the paperweight placed on top. Next to the papers are 2 pens, 3 candles, and a box of matches. Of course, I started doing this when everybody keeps DMing me. There's also a small box. It's an ink cartridge made of tin, holding half a used ink box. There's a pile of blank rice papers in the drawer with a... Oh, wait. A rack with 4 calligraphy brushes hanging on it. A piece of oil paper underneath the rack. The ink on one of the calligraphy brushes has not dried yet. Sorry, guys. Here's a book titled Tales of the Moon Colony. There are several magazines underneath it, all which are illustrated fiction. A stack of newspapers, various issues of the Shanghai News have all been published. All have published Lopai's work. Good lord, my English, man, today is bad. Common white glazed candlestick. There's still half of a stick unburned on the top. A simple square-shaped inkstone. There are several plum blossoms engraved on one side. There is a layer of residual ink on the inkstone that is starting to harden into a gelled state. A stack of books on the table, including The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. The frame on the window that would stop a person from climbing in and out. There's no traces of scaling. Okay, so we completed the desk. I was not able to find any useful clues. It seems like something's missing from the table. The wardrobe's slightly taller than a person. It's locked. Let me try to pick the lock open. I give up. If only if he was here. He's skilled in these things. Okay, so... The walnut bedside table. There's books and several old newspapers on top. I should have turned my chair. I'm sitting so funky. As you guys can tell, I don't usually stream sitting this way. Only when I'm recording. One of these newspapers carried the news of Lopai publishing his novel. The photo on this newspaper. The one on the left is Lopai, and the one on the right seems to be the lady we saw last night. According to this, the young lady is Loon Pinkin, an editor who helped Lopai publish his book. There are piles of old books underneath the novelist's bed. They are all covered in dust, which means that he has not read them in quite a while. So let's do this. Okay, it says that he was responsible for delivering the rice. Theoretically, he had the chance to tamper with the rice cake. He also had the most motive. Could it be he killed him out of revenge? I need to confirm this issue with Yangtze. It seems like something's missing. Nothing useful on the desk, however, I felt was unusual about it. It seems like something is missing. What could it be? The new story. The wooden box is filled with books that Lopai published. Ghosts in the Well, Bells and Bones, Mysterious Echo, The Confined Room Mystery. Unfortunately, this copy of The Confined Room Mystery is not the original manuscript. You like The Confined Room Mystery too? The reason why I came to visit Lopai was to speak with him about this book. You got good taste. The death scene in The Confined Room Mystery was an absolute stunning. Officer Ma, do you know where the inspiration of this book comes from? Ain't got a clue, but Master Lu was an extraordinary fellow. Anything could have inspired him. But if we're talking about good storytelling, it's gotta be Swordsman's Case. It's a real dang shame we never got to read the next volume. Judge Jane, do you notice anything out of the ordinary when you arrived? Well, I was not aware of anything unusual. Loshin shook the door. Officer Ma kicked it open. We found you and Lopai covered in blood. This one, no one suspects was discovered during that time. Well, none at all. What kind of person was Lopai? Gained great fame with his book Chamber of Doubts was serialized in the Shanghai News. As the first celebrity to come from this town in decades, naturally he was loved by all. The town was originally named Key Town. To comply with popular will, we renamed it to Pearl Town. Alright, I understand now. So what does tab do? That's evidence and characters. Oh, okay. That's kind of actually neat. I kind of like that. Oh, that's cool. Okay, I love games that do this. Thank you. Well, that one won't open. We'll have to okay. Have to report that in. For the if you're the dev and you watch this later, which I highly doubt, I gotta see where to report that because I had to click on that like 12 times. I can't believe Lord would allow you to join him on an investigation. Don't even try to play any tricks. I'm watching your every move. Rest assured, officer, I will uncover the actual murderer. You better keep in mind, don't mess up the crime scene with your incompetence. Alright. In order to find out the truth, I would like Officer Ma to answer a few of my questions. Go on then, ask away. Events before I woke up. Officer Ma, were there any people present when you arrived on the scene and what happened? Why are you asking so much? Are you trying to say that I didn't protect the crime scene? Let me give you the facts. Everything is exactly the way it was when we arrived. No one allowed to mess with the crime scene under my watch. You misunderstand me, Officer Ma. I just wanted to know what happened. What happenings occurred before I awaked? When we got here, Loshin Law. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I am so terrible. When shaking the door, saying he smelled blood coming from inside. I was worried about Master Lo, so I went up to the door and kicked it right open. After that, well, you know what happened after that. Suppose no one could have came in and gone out during that period. Obviously, I've got a soldier standing guard outside the courtyard. We searched the entire premises, but we didn't find others, during which no one left either. That's why the murderer is definitely you. Who else could it be, huh? I understand. Once I complete my investigations, I will explain everything to you, Officer Ma. Go on then, ask away. Officer Ma, it seems you admired the victim. Well, of course. Master Lu was a great novelist. Everyone respected him. Does Liu Pei have any relatives? His wife died young and they have no children. He's got a good-for-nothing nephew, though. Over there, the one who won't quit sobbing. Stop crying already. I'm sick of that awful noise. Alright. Goes back to crying. Go on then, ask away. Okay. No more questions. Examine the front door. Simple, modest front door made of pine wood. Then broken latch still hangs on the door, exposing the brown lines within. Officer Ma, did you say that you broke this door latch with your kick? When I got here, was shaking the door with all his might. What good would that do when the door's locked from the inside? I got anxious, so I went up and bam, kicked the door right open. Ah, new clue. Ah, is that our assistant? No. Oh. Well, that is our assistant. Afu.
生，你看起来脸色很差，不要紧吧？我没事。
I do like the character designs. Not gonna lie, I do like the character designs.
找到凶手了吗？最大嫌疑人是谁？目前嫌疑最大的人是我。原来凶手竟是先生自己。我来帮忙。
哎，大人有令，闲杂人等不得入内。
兵老爷，我可不是什么闲杂人等。
大人有令，要俺守住此门，反正你不得入内。
军爷，张大人让你守住院门，是为了拦住那些与查案无关的人，对吧？
这是不假。
Okay.
若是与案子有关的人，理应让他进来，这样才不会耽误了查案。
倒也对。
兵老爷，沈先生不幸成为此案的嫌疑人，正殚精竭虑地调查真相，给自己洗清冤屈。而我是他的助手，那你说我是不是与查案有关？
俺明白了。
兵老爷果然是明白人。
Okay, might be in love with Afu. I hope he's in the main game a lot.
你是帮凶，帮凶与查案也有关，不能耽误了查案。
Please don't kill him either.
大致情况就是这样。
Like, also don't kill him. Every time I like a side character, they kill him.
这就是你对案子的评价。
So that's your evaluation of the case. The humor is cute, though. It's very subtle
感慨自己成为帮凶这件事。
for becoming an accomplice.
能让你进来就不
It's
错了
cute humor.
赶紧帮我查现场。好嘞。
Hey Shin, what is this? These rice cakes are a local delicacy. I ate a piece last night. Why did you pause, Shin? How do you feel after you ate that piece last night? I did not feel much. I ate a piece last night and I lost consciousness right after. Seeing your reaction, this bundle of rice cakes probably is not laced with knockout drugs. Please, the humor is so cute. Sorry, I can't help it. The humor is very cute. Mr. Official, when can I go? I still have steam buns to deliver this morning. Excuse me, who may you be? My name is Yangtze. I run errands on the daily. I was the one who called the officials today. May I ask about the case? Of course, everyone around knows that I'm warm-hearted, considerate, and helpful, friendly. He's got steam buns. I really want steam buns now. Just tell me what happened this morning. Master Lu roads rice cakes. Every morning, Master Lu will ask me to deliver a bundle. As a specialized in errand running, my service is 100% impeccable. Everyone around knows. Just tell me about what you saw when you arrived at the Lu Pai courtyard. I'm trying to read too fast. Usually, Master Lu is already out of bed, exercising in the courtyard, waiting for me. This morning, when I came to deliver the rice cakes, as usual, I didn't see Lu anywhere. I thought he probably overslept, so I hollered for him, but there was no response. I saw the gates were open, so I went inside the courtyard, put the rice cakes on the table. Then someone called out to me. It was Master Lu's nephew, Lu. So he went over and knocked on the door, but there was still no response at all. Smelled blood and asked me to call for the officials. I was so scared I ran all the way to the government office and got Officer Ma. Officer Ma and Lou kicked open the door together while I waited outside. You mean to say you never entered the house? After hearing someone died in there, my legs were scared stiff. How could I dare go in? I was planning to leave, but soldiers came and blocked the gate, so I got stranded here. I understand. Thank you. Is there anything else you want to ask? Let's ask about the rice cakes first. The rice cakes eats are delivered by you, is that correct? Sure, I deliver them every day. Everyone around knows that I do my job seriously. I passed out after eating a rice cake last night. Apparently it was laced with the knockout drugs. What? That... It wasn't me. I didn't do that. Don't be ridiculous. I have nothing against Lopi, and I never even met you before. Why would I do that? Did the rice cakes you delivered to Lopi ever pass through the hands of someone else? Impossible. If something is handed to me, there's no way I'd give someone else. But I heard he loves rice cakes. He never turns them down. Maybe it was a gift from a reader. Do you know of anyone who gifted him rice cakes? Not a clue. How about you let me go ask Mr. Cow? Everyone around knows that I'm... No, thank you. Is there anything else you want to ask? How much did you know about him? Master Lo is a celebrity, and I am just an errand runner. Since Officer Ma is familiar with Master Lo, why don't you go ask Officer Ma about this? Oh, what do you mean by that? I caught sight of Master Lo and Officer Ma meeting in private several times, though. Are they close friends with one another? However, there was one time when they got into a fight, and Officer Ma even unsheathed his blade. Oh, shit. What were they arguing about? I didn't have the guts to eavesdrop. Officer Ma was already fuming. I need to confirm the dispute with Officer Ma. Is there anything else you want to ask? The grudge. I heard that you once had a grudge with Lopi. Is that true? No, no way. How could I ever have the guts to hold a grudge against Master Lu? Lopi noticed you stealing his money and you weren't beaten at court for it? Am I wrong? That was a misunderstanding. How could that even count as a grudge? I saw silver coins on the floor, so I wanted to pick them up and return them to him. That's all in the past. If Mr. Sheen hadn't reminded me, I would have forgotten about it already. That was only a half a month ago. You're forgetting so soon? Could it be that you felt wronged by Lopi, then decided to kill him out of vengeance? That is wrongful accusation. I don't even have the guts to kill a chicken, let alone a person. When you arrived on the scene this morning, were there any other people around? No one, but Lo Shai arrived pretty much right after. I've already told you everything about my morning in detail, so do you need me to repeat myself? Oops. Wrong controller. For everybody that gives me grief during stream, I have two mouses. Because I have a laptop and my computer. Look, Sheet, there are 2 free-range chickens here. Sure, 2 chickens. Do you think they are involved in the case? I heard that the free-range chickens in this area have delicious meat because they walk so much. Please don't kill half you. Dev, please. I love him. Keep him forever. I'm like really like don't. Okay. So we need to talk to him. So I kind of like this. So I don't know if you guys remembered when we played Sherlock Holmes. When you go into his mind palace when you're trying to solve a puzzle. This is what that reminds me of. When I questioned about the quarrel, Yang seemed flustered. Furthermore, he had a chance to tamper with the rice cakes. Did kill him out of revenge? I don't think so. I don't find any hesitation wounds. That is very unusual for suicide cases. So I was about to say. There's no injuries caused by fight or fall. It's also quite unusual for a homicide case. Perhaps this can explain why there aren't any defense wounds present. The reason why there weren't any defense wounds was because Lope ate the rice cakes that contained knockout drugs? The same ones I ate? He was in a state of unconsciousness when he was murdered. There must have been another person in the room at the time. That person is the murderer. Who could it have been, and how were we able to leave the locked room? No, he was murdered. Okay, good. So how did the murderer leave? I hung the door latch. Lopi and I were the only ones inside until Officer Ma broke in. Only way to enter and exit the room is by going through the wooden front door. How did the murderer leave the scene without removing the door latch? Or perhaps the other way, how did the murderer latch the door from the outside? I don't think it has anything to do with that, to be honest. So I got two theories going on. Now, these are just hypothesis, because theories are proven. Hypothesis. One, that it... No, because he was shaking the door, so I take that one back. Scratch it. There's got to be another entrance. According to Lucia, this coat was tailor-made for him. The coat was one of the characteristics of his novel identity. He always wore it. Something of such importance ought to be left at the scene. However, it is no longer in the room. The murderer is the only person who left this room. He must have taken the coat with him. The murderer must have a reason to do so. Okay, so... Because I was about to say, well, maybe they kind of cut the door. But no. Who goes there? Who gave the nerve to break in? Judge Sheng, Officer Ma, this is Afu, my assistant. Please allow him to assist me. We already made an exception by allowing your investigation. And now an assistant? He is mechanically minded and skilled in comparing traces. He will be of great help. Man, he really hates us. I feel this wardrobe is locked. Do you think you can find a way to open it? No problem. This kind of bolt pin spring lock is a piece of cake. I will leave it to you then. What you doing touching the wardrobe for, you punk? I thought I told you not to mess with the crime scene. Officer Ma, this is a wardrobe. It's one of the few remaining blind spots. If this leads us to an error in the investigation, surely no one would want to see that outcome. Of course, due diligence is crucial in this case. You better be careful when you're opening that. Don't worry, Mr. Officer. I am an expert on locks. Oh. You wouldn't make it that easy. I was about to say, you won't make it that easy. Haha, I did it. Look, Sheen, it looks like someone's hid some inside this wardrobe before. Partition board removed, clothes piled, enough space for one to hide. Could it be the murderer once hid inside the wardrobe? There's no rush to jump to conclusions. Let us first examine the scene carefully. Look, the partition board should be laid horizontally on the wooden frame. True, the colors on the side of the wood frames are old, yet the color on top seems new. It's very likely this partition board was removed recently. Sheen, there are strips of cloth over here. Could this be a clue? Take it out for further examination. Alright. Sheen bunched up the strips of clothing. It's probably used as a ribbon to tie up quilts. The ribbon is dirty in the middle, and it seems to be smudged with dirt. This quilt has traces of binding, so the ribbon most likely was removed from here. Why would someone remove the ribbon from the bundled quilt and stuff it inside the clothes? Indeed, it's quite a particular. We need to record the situation. Okay. What's that black spot? A wood chip. All the clothes are clean. I guess the piece broke off from the partition board that landed there. No, the color and texture of this wood chip are different from that of the partition board. Oh! So I was right. Okay, okay. It was really different. Let me smell it as well. Without a doubt, it's not the same material as the partition board. Explain your deduction. Camphor wood wardrobes can repel insects, leaves, and lasting fragrance on the clothes stored within. However, this chip has no fragrance. It's brownish and hard. It seems more like pine wood. Why would pine wood chip appear in the wardrobe made of camphor wood? Worth noting. Oh, and his hair. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So the person that was at the table last night was not the novelist. The novelist was already dead in the closet, I bet. Or knocked out in the closet. Understood. Well, knocked out because we got blood on us. So it's knocked out. This seems quite odd. Shane, have you noticed something unusual? Look closely at the bottom of the wardrobe. The left side of where collected dust. Yet the empty space to the right is unusually clean, as it had just been wiped. Then it seems like someone cleaned this place. You're all over the place. You're not messing with the crime scene, are you? Rest assured, Officer Ma, I am a professional in that aspect. In order to find out the truth, I would like Officer Ma to answer a few of my questions. Go on then, ask away. Officer Ma, I heard that you once had a dispute with Lopai. Can you explain? The audacity. How dare you suspect me? I have yet to confirm a suspect now. I also believe that Officer Ma has nothing to hide. I bet you hear this rumor from Yangtze, didn't you? Master Lo enjoyed drinking with me and talking about my past case, you know, for source material. But Master Lo is always listening to me, and he rarely talks about himself, so I got to asking. Only did I know how hard it was to write stuff and what he had to deal with from his fame. I was drunk and riled up, drawing out my sword to ask the gods why they'd make Master Lo suffer. He was born to put all of this talent to writing books. Yangtze saw us and he came to deliver something, but I didn't know he would do me dirty like that. Me? Have a fight with Master Lo? Baloney. Go on then, ask away. Okay. Tried to make light of the situation during our discussion. However, my intuition tells me that his connection with is not that simple as he suspects. Jean, why is this wood chip worth investigating? How is it connected to the case? Isn't it common for something dirty to stick into clothes? The wood chip appears to be between two piles of clean clothes. Also is made of different wood. That's the reason why I'm so interested. Its relevance to the case depends on where it came from. Perhaps the wood chip came from this place. Came here? Shh, this wood chip fell from the door latch. The material. I knew it! I knew it wasn't a theory! Well done. That may be just the key to unlocking the truth. But very strange, how could the wood chip from the fracture of the door latch appear in the wardrobe? As the case gradually becomes clearer, the answers will come to light. This ribbon is dirty in the middle. It must have been used in some way to leave such a smudge. Shin, do you think the murderer took the ribbon to bind you or Lopai? That's a reasonable guess. However, There are no rope marks present on both Lopai and me. Oh, I see. Then again, this ribbon, I can't help but feel like I have seen it before. Where was it? I remember now when we arrived last night, I saw the clothes strap hanging from the ceiling. Could it be that Lopai was strangled to death before he was stabbed? No, then there would be strangulation marks around his corpse. Neck. Oh, right here. Oh, this is the more of the... Yeah, I have to click on that about like 12 times. This isn't over an exaggeration. About 4 to 5 times. You've looked through this place. Should you explain your reasoning to the Lord? Quit wasting time if you... Oh, I'm so sorry. Since it's not in English, I feel the need to read it.
我们还有很多疑团尚未解开。院子里能调查的地方，我们都已经查过了。即便真相尚未完全明朗，也必须与张知县聊一聊了。张大人，我想我们可以聊一聊这个案子了。既然如此，你。 死者被发现的时候，这个房间处于密闭的状态，墙上的窗户不能进出，唯一的出入口是屋门。当屋门被再次打开时，屋内只有我和死者2人。在这种情况下，所有人，甚至包括我自己，都会本能地认为，凶手就是还在屋内的人，我。 这一来，我们便都忽略了屋内藏有第3个人的可能。
We neglected the possible. Oh, okay.
你倒说说看，这第3个人能藏身何处啊？
当然是衣柜了。衣柜里的种种痕迹都表明，不久前里面藏过人。
屋内还藏有一个人。 沈先生，藏身于衣柜之中的人，便是凶手吗？
See, this is where it's gonna get me because
藏身柜的周围另有其人。哦，昨晚我到的时候，这个柜子。
Oh, okay, good. So I did guess correctly.
如果柜子里的人是凶手，他是不可能出来杀人的。
柜子里的人若不是凶手，那会是谁呢？
昨晚到达罗佩家后，是我自己从屋内挂上了门栓。理论上，在那以后，就不太可能再有外人进入现场。床下堆满了书，衣柜上了锁。 而且有近期藏人的痕迹，但也是当时屋内唯一能藏人的地方。血迹分析表明，案发时除了我和罗佩，还有第3人存在。如果昨晚藏于柜子中的人不是凶手，那就
I think it was him.
如果柜子藏的不是凶手的话。 那就只能是罗佩了。
一派胡言！罗翁为什么要躲进自己家的衣柜里？躲猫猫吗？
那是仅存的可能
It's
性。
only a possibility left.
谢洛克曾说过，当你排除掉一切不可能之后。
Yeah, because I was like, I think he was drugged.
沈先生， 罗佩藏进柜子中的理由是？
I do like this, by the way.
他不是自己躲进柜子的，而是被人藏进去的。
先生，如果昨晚藏在柜子里的人是罗佩，那你见到的人又是谁？
是啊，你不是刚刚还说挂上门栓后？
我想，昨天晚上我在这间屋子里见到的人，而是凶手。我昨晚到达罗佩家时，屋内灯火尚明。但我敲了很久的门，才有人回应。在开门之前，对方还特地确认我们是否见过面。
既然你昨夜见到的不是罗佩本人，早上见到尸体时又怎会认不出来？
昨夜见面时，他压低帽檐，戴假胡子，又有意背对着我，加之光线昏暗。而那时，真正的罗佩应该已经吃下带蒙汗药的高甜，被凶手挪进柜中。
See, I was right. Let's go.
你刚说的这个嘛，倒确实能解释房间里存在第三个人。马捕头，你怎么看？
都是些猜测吧。你可有证据能证明藏在柜子里的人就是罗翁？
This one? It would be the...
你是说这项证据能证明？本官怎么看不出来？
这个，稍等一下。
Oh, I did that wrong.
我记得柜子是樟木制成的。
Which... Oh, I should have done his hair.
我应该能出示。
Okay, see, that's good though. It gives you a chance to learn.
你可有证据能证明？
Okay, so you have to do it this way. Oh! Details.
先生对尸体进行初步调。
首先，
Camperwood, confirming he hid inside the wardrobe.
樟木相
Okay, so I didn't have to hit the...
此话怎讲？
这个柜子是樟木所制，有香味，可驱虫。衣物放里面一段时间会染上香味。
罗佩的衣服染香，头发却不该染香，除非
罗佩在衣柜里待过，并且他的头是一直贴着柜板的。
你不要忘了，罗翁平时是戴帽子，那也可能是帽子上的香味。
不，这顶帽子上没有香味，因为经常穿的外衣帽是不会被放进衣柜中的。
沈先生的分析确实有几分道理。本官很想知道，在
大人请看，死者领口有。
Okay, so this is where we take this into part. Okay. So it's like Danganronpa and Ace Attorney.
说明他和我一样，吃下了带有蒙汗药。
So I'm sold if it's like either one of those games.
死者被人连刺3刀而亡，身上却没有抵抗伤，也侧面证实了这一点。死者贴着假胡子，却有些不牢，明显是被人摘下来又贴回去的缘故。这些细节都印证了我刚刚的推论。昨天晚上，我见到的罗佩是凶手假扮的。
Oh, don't.
什么人胆敢假扮成罗翁？
沈先生这番分析有一定道理。不过，直到马捕头破门而入，屋子一直处于反锁的状态呀。
对呀，凶手是怎么做到在反锁门栓的情况下离开屋子的呢？大门是唯一的出口，而门栓只能从屋内插上。
二位请看，这便是破解门栓之谜的关键证据。
这是木茬？
对，关键就在这颗木茬上。
这我就不懂了。拆柜板的时候掉落一些木茬在柜子里，不是挺正常的吗？
不，这不正常。首先，木茬并不是落在柜板上，而是出现在一堆洗净的衣服中间。更重要的是，柜子内的板材是防腐的樟木，而这颗木茬是松木材质。阿福仔细比较过它的材质和纹理，反而跟门栓断裂处是一致的。换句话说，这是门栓断裂时崩出的木茬。
Oh, why are we looking so serious?
在马捕头破门而入时，衣柜明明上着锁，刚刚才被阿福打开，这是极不正常的。
这可奇怪了，为什么木茬会出现在衣柜里？
是什么理由导致木茬出现在衣柜里？现在还没法完全推断出来。不过，这个问题在现阶段并不重要。重要的是，木茬进入衣柜的时间，以及这个时间所揭示的事实。
Right.
沈先生，不要卖关子了，快告诉本官，他揭示了什么事实？
很简单，木茬会出现在衣柜中，说明它从门栓上崩裂的时间比衣柜上锁的时间要早。也就是说，门栓断的时候，衣柜的门还开着。
先生，我们所知的最近的衣柜门还开着的时间，应该是在你醒来之前吧？
没错。
这不就说明
在马捕头踹开门之前，屋门上的门栓
Was already broken. I was right. Beach, I was right.
这根本不是什么密室。
Let's go! Sometimes I can use my brain! Not all the time. Not all the time, guys.
不愧是先生啊！
我说呢，
Was so easily kicked open. I just thought it was shabby and old.
当时还以为是房子的木头老化了。
凡有接触
All contact leave traces. The murderer's plan was flawed by a wood chip left in the wardrobe as incriminating evidence.
而这颗小小
This tiny wood chip, no. Oh, sorry.
它的轨迹
See, it's, I think visual novel and I start reading.
更让我顺藤摸瓜，推出了他的真实身份。杀死罗佩的凶手就是本案的凶手，正是你。
你胡说！我怎么可能杀死自己的亲叔叔呢？谢老爷，你得为我做主啊！
这个嘛，沈先生，
我们刚分析过，
Was not broken when the door was kicked open, but broken beforehand.
屋子呈现的
The
最为
so-called
密集的
sealed off state of the
不过是
room
凶手
was...
制造的假象。
Sorry.
在整个过程中，他看似是在敲门，实则是确保门，直到马捕头出现并上前踹门。凶手在马捕头踹门的瞬间松手，这样就能先入为主，让大家相信屋门已反锁，进而误判整个案件。你们都被他的演技欺骗了。
好啊，你是白眼狼！
这不是我！
罗世文，我必须告诉你，你的手法因为他有一个软肋，足以致命。
这是什么软肋？
整个诡计想要成功，你必须保
I had to
住
control the door at all times.
我据此反推
The
并
reverse
确定
deduction, I can be sure that
罗世文
you're the murderer.
就是凶手。
Okay?
你胡说！
罗世文，事到如今，
他血口喷人，人心险恶， 恶意重伤，伤天害理。我也必须要说点什么了。沈先生，你编了一个故事，又讲了一堆歪理。可是，你看见它发生了吗？凭什么让我们相信你说的就是事实？依我看，你才是欺骗大家的那个人。
你的这些说法，又有什么凭据？
Exactly.
一个很简单的道理，我根本没有动机做这些事。
他找得很准，留给我的调查时间太短了。
罗佩是我的亲叔叔呀，我怎么会想杀他呢？更关键的问题在于，你我之间，咱俩这是第一次见面吧？
没错，此前你我素不相识。
既然素不相识，我何苦要通过杀害亲叔叔来陷害你？既然素不相识，我当然不可能知道你昨天晚上会来访。
我撞破你行凶，怕是个巧合。
巧合？你不是说一切都是我设计好的诡计吗？
沈先生，你们真的素不相识？
的确如此。
既然你俩不认识，罗世文确实……
先生，情况对我们好像不太妙。
沈先生，你是不是弄错了？
No, we're not mistaken.
不会的，我先生的推理从来没有错过。推理？
He's only he's the okay, there's
证据呢？你们有吗？请凭那颗木茬吗？
这个嘛，
oh, that's interesting.
沈先生，有进一步的证据。如果没有证据的话，你确实无法告发罗世文。
早就听说自诩侦探的人中，也有
Wait.
无耻之徒。
沈先生，没证据，
目前还没有。
Wait.
那就只能把你们都抓回去。
可恶，都推理到这一步了，还是要被他逃掉吗？
先生，你再努力想想，是不是还漏掉了什么？你不是说过吗？你对你的记忆宫殿很有自信，能告发罗世文的证据，一定还存在于这个房间之中。
凡有接触，必有痕迹。证据
One
不
said
复存在，
undiscovered.
以本物之心
All objects and images settled in different locations subsequently. Okay. I was about to say, he's the only possible person because he cleans the house.
桌上到底缺少了什么东西呢？书桌上缺少的东西是罗佩的手稿。砚台上的素墨还没有完全凝结，毛笔。
Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, wait.
说明昨晚有人在书桌前写过东西，可能是罗佩，也可能是假扮成罗佩的罗世文。不管是谁，现场都应该留下手写的书稿。那些书稿是什么时候被拿走的呢？这件事我应该有印象的。调查这张书桌的时候，总有一种微妙的异样感，那将是潜藏在我记忆中的关键线索。想起来了，初次醒时，我曾见到过桌上摆着书稿，说明书稿
The manuscript was taken after I woke.
有人在调查过程中藏匿了线索，是谁？为什么？可能性最大的当然是凶手了。不过，其他的可能性出现的概率有多高？非常低。现场除凶手之外，
我们对这些低概率事件的态度是，暂不
Okay.
列出假设。我现在很忙，你可以走开吗？
Oh, we got
我在
split.
帮你梳理案情呢，大侦探。
Oh, we have two sides. Does he have a split personality? Oh, plot thickens. I'm already sold on this game. We're gonna play the full game, but like.
这书稿里到底写了什么？作案动机、关键证据、死亡遗言，可能性太多了。你更应该问的问题是：为什么白天冒着风险也要拿走的东西，当天晚上却没有拿走？难道书稿在凶手离开现场后，比如罗佩没有立马毙命，苏醒的他，不对，书桌上也没有留下他行动的痕迹。不要总是把问题复杂化，真相往往是简单且复杂。为什么白天冒着风险也要拿走的东西，当天晚上却没有拿走？虽然有些难以置信，但似乎凶手在离开现场时，再次进入现场后，他意识到，书本案是蓄谋杀人，诡计是事先计划好的，否则凶手又是个心思缜密的人，现场也是经他处理过的。什么样的事会真的每件事情都在凶手的计划之中吗？
No, us.
是的，有件事，凶手确实无法计划。凶手计划之外的事情是，
Our arrival.
连罗世文自己都说，他不可能
Yeah.
事先知道我会来访。但不管他是怎么说的，他事实上设计了一个密室，我成为这个杀人计划的一部分。这本身就是最不合理的地方。那如果你没有出现呢？
They would have had another plan.
显然，凶手还有另一个杀人计划，也是他原本的方案。凶手没料到我会中途到访，并坚持要见罗佩。得知我与罗佩素未谋面后，他临时改变计划，假扮罗佩引我进屋。那么，凶手原本的计划是？
Oh, the ribbons.
这间密室中就只剩下了罗佩的尸体。很显然，凶手原本的计划是让罗佩在密室中杀死自己。若原计划是伪造自杀，消失的书稿中就有可能藏有。我知道了，现场
No, no, no.
会有一份遗书。
No.
沈先生，你再磨磨蹭蹭赖着不走，本捕可就要动粗。且慢，张知县，马捕头，我已经知晓凶手的全部诡计。我，沈仲平。
大人，不必再听他妖言惑众。
看你如此在意，本官反倒想再给沈先生一个机会。沈先生，请说吧。虽然本官觉得你应该已经山穷水尽了，
我与罗世文素不相识，却能成为他密室杀人诡计中的核心一环。罗世文临时改变了计划，而他原本的计划是伪造罗佩在屋内自杀。
I love all the different reactions.
原计划是伪造自杀吗？
根
Yes.
据我的推理，凶手在离开现场时，
哦，还有这种事？
沈先生， 都到这个时候了，还在信口雌黄呢。你要是有什么遗书，就拿出来给大家看啊。
若伪造遗书一事为真，本府立马将罗诗文拿下。
马捕头，我能问你一个问题吗？
你说吧。
我初醒来时，曾见到书桌上铺着一张纸。
你这一说，好像还真是。不过，又好像记不太清了。
马捕头曾反复强调，绝不允许任何人破坏现场。然而在调查时，凶手就是在您的眼皮子底下。我们一起再搜查一次房间，只要这……
沈先生，我劝你不要再拖延时间了。你编故事的能力，真是比我们这些写小说的都要强啊！
沈先生，今日你的分析虽然听着都挺有道理，但毕竟本官断案，还是需要看到实打实的证据。
张大人明察秋毫。
你既然主张屋内有伪造的遗书，本官再给你最后一次机会指出，你说的遗书就……
县老爷，其实一次机会和2次机会的差别也不大。
在最后给一次机会，这是沈先生。
感谢张知县成全，一次机会。
根本就没有这样的证据存在。
那么，就请沈
先生，咱们只有一次机会，这可怎么办？
到了这个时候，
There's no choice but to take a gamble. Is it there?
遗书就藏在这个地方。
I don't know necessarily.
什么地方？
当然是藏在你身上。
你胡说！
我和马捕头曾分别搜索过屋子内外，没发现可疑的纸张。那封伪造的遗书，只可能还藏在你的身上。
张大人，沈仲平这是想在没有明确证据的情况下，我可是癸卯年的秀才，见官不跪。
这个嘛，
如果要我说的更清楚一些，那就是这里。
那种东西怎么可能藏在我身上？
看你的表情，桌上遗失的书稿，就是你手上一伪造的遗书，一定也藏在里面。
不是的。
马捕头，把那本书收。
罗诗文，你给我站好了，别动，把手中的书交给本捕。
你别过来！
小子，不许识书！
住手啊！
Oh, jeez.
大人，你看，这里面还真夹着一张纸。
我曾与死亡签契，静候他的。
Ah, we were right.
今夜，烦请侄儿世文处理我身后之事，一切从简即可。沈先生料事如神，还真是一。
Yeah, we used our brain.
罗诗文，这忘恩负义的小兔崽子！风对你也算关爱有加，你怎么对得起他？今天非要拿你这小子的脑瓜子磨揍！
你胡说，是他对不起我。
Ah.
罗世文，这么说你是承认自己杀害罗佩了？污蔑，不是我。
罗世文，无论你和罗佩之间有何恩怨，都不该动杀人之心，更不该构陷无辜。
不知能否为
Oh god, now we gotta recall. Okay, this is a lot like Danganronpa.
领将大人，罗士文最开始的计划其实是迷晕罗佩，
Oh, we don't have to do
然后
it.
利用门栓轨迹，制造他在密闭的房间内上吊自杀的假象。不料，在他行凶的过程中，我突然到访，
因此他不得不改变计划，把先生嫁祸成凶手。
在我晕倒后，罗士文从柜子中将昏睡的罗佩抬出并杀害，又将凶器塞入我的手中，然后按原计划弄断门栓，伪造灭世。却不知天网恢恢，疏而不漏。在现实中杀人，跟在小说中想象作案，又岂是一样的？死者胸口被刺后流了很多血，完成布置所花费的时间也比他预计的要长。他忙中出乱，留下了许多漏洞。漏洞？有什么漏洞？在弄断门栓时，他没注意到封进袖口的木茬。他没有时间还原布袋，整理衣柜，只能将那卷布袋塞入其中。
Ah, that's how the wood chip good.
却把袖
Got
口
there.
木茬留在了上锁的衣柜里。
最致命的，当然是他竟然忘了把遗书带走。
Oh.
为此，他拿走了桌上的书稿，想藏木于林，掩。我说的没错，罗氏，你就是杀害罗佩的凶手。
不，你们根本不懂，那是属于我的东西，本来就是我的，通通都是我的。怎么会？我竟然，
这小子居然直接晕了过去。
沈先生，此案峰回路转，你的不仅在短时间内洗清了自己的冤屈，还帮我们找。
了不起！
不过，本官尚有一丝疑虑。
Oh, glimmer down.
大人请讲。
我刚比较了遗书上的字迹与罗佩手稿上的字迹，两者颇为相近。罗士文尚未承认罪行，杀人的动机亦不清晰。
如果想要此案成为铁案，还需要找到更多的证据。
哦，对，不知沈先生有何高见？
罗士文假扮罗佩时，穿着他的风衣外套，那件外套从案发现场消失了，应该是在罗士文第一次离开现场时被他带走的。
哦，什么理由？
我猜，罗士文是穿着这件外套行凶的，还有带蒙汗药的草膏，
As well.
也在布置完现场后
Must have been
被
taken
罗士文
away.
带走了。
Okay.
留给他处理的时间有限，这些东西还在某个地方藏着。
这个嘛，
如果发现罗士文藏匿了血衣，此案必然是铁案了。我这就派人搜索去。
这一来，剩下的就是程序性的事了。今天委屈沈先生了，咱们一同离开此地吧。
Solved. So we did solve it.
案子破了，先生看起来也不是很开心。是因为还没搞清楚作案动机吗？这个不着急了，等罗士文醒来再去问问就是了。
阿福，你可还记得我来找罗佩的原因？
Ah.
是为了查3年前英国伦敦先生哥哥的那起悬案。先生说过， 罗佩的书稿似乎与那起案件有关。
那起案子，因为案发地点的特殊性，苏格兰场下令保密。接触过案件细节的人，连我在内，怕也不超过5个。我无意中在护报上看到一部连载的侦探小说，
就是罗佩写的那部《斗士一阵》吗？
是的。按理说，这个远在湖南乡镇里的侦探小说家，不应，但诡异的是，
先生，难道说
罗佩小说中的作案细节与那桩案子一模一样？
Okay, so the bigger story.
罗佩这一死，线索又断了。
眼下仅存的希望是昏迷中的罗世文。
既然这样，不如先去吃个早点吧。
I like Afu. Keep him.
先生，跟你说啊，刚我路过一家小吃摊，那里卖的臭豆腐闻起来特别香。
Oh,
还是外面空气好。先生，我们去吃糖油粑粑吧。
okay. So hold on. We're gonna save because I have to go do something else. I didn't realize this was gonna be this long. So we're gonna exit the game and we'll come back to it later. So thank you, everybody. Bye.